When I first saw the news announcement last year in 2016 for Blue Exorcist to get an anime continuation, it blew me away, because I never dreamed I would ever see more Blue Exorcist in anime form. I just never thought that would be possible. But somehow, it happened. It was a fairly popular series when it was coming out, but if you all remember, the ending of the original anime, Season 1, ended off anime original. For instance, it did not follow the original manga's story. Now, there was a lot of things I was kind of confused about, because I didn't really look deep into the Blue Exorcist, continuation until just recently. I found out, apparently, Blue Exorcist Season 2 is actually a real continuation of the manga and anime. For instance, the final bits of Season 1 of Blue Exorcist, that is completely cut out from the anime. For instance, this anime, Season 2 of Blue Exorcist, picks off after episode 17 of Season 1. Everything after that was anime original, and really, that wasn't actually from the original writer of the series. So many that walk into this series and start to try to watch it might be kind of confused. They'd be like, whoa, what's going on here? Like, didn't Rin and all that already make up with all his friends at the end of Season 1 of Blue Exorcist? Like, what the fuck is going on here? And so this is definitely going to confuse a lot of people, just starting this series, not really looking into it. I mean, I was completely confused, because I honestly, my actual general impressions before I looked it up and really looked into the articles and stuff, I thought it was going to be a continuation of the anime and, for instance, carry on to be anime original, but apparently not. It's actually continuing on after episode 17, and so if you're thinking of the final bits, like the final episodes, like in the 20s and stuff for Blue Exorcist Season 1, none of that stuff happened. This series right now, Season 2, is carrying off after episode 17, maybe a little bit into episode 18, so that's what I want to get at. So if any of you are confused right now why some of these plot points seem to be kind of like a retelling, like, how everybody's still pissed off with Rim because they found out about his blue flames, how he's the son of Satan and all that, most likely this will kind of answer your confusion, why you're confused in the first place. And that being said, I never would have dreamed to see a continuation of the anime of Blue Exorcist and it not be just anime original anymore. It's actually carrying on and adapting from the manga. So, I mean, if you love the manga, if you love the original manga Blue Exorcist, this is definitely going to be a treat for you, because they're now going to be following the true story of the series. So, yeah, I mean, that instantly got my attention when I started looking into that. I'm like, holy crap, so this is actually going to be a continuation. I'm going to be able to see the actual plot and not see just anime original stuff. It's going to carry on for what the writer actually intended. So, I went into the first episode pretty excited, because I'm like, holy crap, this is going to be brand new stuff. I don't know what's going to happen now, because this is how it should have been written in the first place instead of carrying off anime original. So, watching the first episode, you see it to where a lot of the main conflict of the first episode is showing that nobody trusts Rin, because it's the events of this episode takes place after episode 17, where Rin loses all control of himself. His blue flames, he goes on a crazy, fighting fest where he's just beating the shit out of everyone, and that's kind of how that was, and everybody was afraid of him, because for one, he's a demon, he's half demon, half human. On top of that, he has blue flames, which symbolize that he is the son of Satan. So many that have been harmed by Satan or know about the blue flames throughout history and stuff, they're terrified of that, and if they hear about that, they're going to be scared, they're going to have hatred towards Rin. That's just how it's going to be. And so with Rin actually revealing this secret at the end of episode 17, everybody kind of knows about it, that makes everybody on edge. Everybody doesn't want to be around this person. They think, he could be working for Satan. He's the reason why everybody's dead. They just want to place blame on him. And so majority of the conflict of the episode is focusing around that, seeing these characters, the main characters, the supporting characters, not trusting him, not wanting to be around him because of what type of person that he was born from. So when you see this is kind of what the main point of the episode was. Just having all the characters showing that they don't want to be around him, and that he is trying to deal with this because nobody will trust him. Even though Rin has proved that he isn't necessarily untrustworthy. I mean, he definitely is someone that has showed that he does care, he wants to save people, but not many really trust him because, the blue flames. It's just the entire part about him being the son of Satan that's putting everyone on edge. And we also get some information in this episode as well, that there is others out there that are exorcists that are half human, half demon, and they're completely fine. That's helpful for, the exorcist, but the only reason why Rin is being treated so differently is because he is the son of Satan. That's the whole reason behind it. Now, with that being said, I do like some of the setups going on in this episode, especially with the right and the left eye going on, like the Impure King. There's a good plot setup going on right now with this first episode for something very interesting to happen, and also we all have the other stuff going on with the characters not trusting Rin, so there's potential character development and characterization we're going to get throughout this new season of Blue Exorcist. Now, before I get any further, let's talk about one character, Izumo. I think that's her name. It's been a while since I've seen Blue Exorcist, so please forgive me on that if I mispronounce anybody's name or forget their entire name. It's been forever. It's been years since I have seen the anime of Blue Exorcist, and I haven't read the manga. I personally haven't. I'm still anime only. I just was very aware that the conclusion of the anime was anime original. And so, the girl Izumo, I think that's her name, when she actually helped out Rin, she sat in the seat next to him and tried to, you know, comfort him in her own way. I was like, yo, she's best girl. Like, she's automatically best girl. I remember having fond memories of her. I do remember. It's been a while, but I believe I did like her character when I watched it a very long time ago. And just seeing how she was helping him out and all that, she was just sitting there, just, you know, saying, oh, it's not no big deal at all. Like, it doesn't really bug her at all that, you know, he is the son of Satan. That made me happy to see. Like, you know, someone's giving Rin support. He's not by himself, and, you know, he does have some people that do care about him still, and not just letting, you know, where his origins are from get to them and allow them to dictate what they feel about a certain person that had nothing to do with whatever happened in their past. Now, overall, though, I feel like the first episode, it's mainly kind of just reintroducing everything, kind of letting us get back to the feel of Blue Exorcist. I mean, it does dive us straight headfirst into the action, actually, now that I do think about it. I mean, it doesn't try to hold your hand, because it doesn't try to let you know how the world works or anything like that, but it does feel like it's trying to let you know what is going on. I mean, they have flashbacks throughout this episode to kind of let everybody key in on where it's taking place. It takes place after episode 17, where that fight was. I mean, they try multiple times throughout the episode to kind of make sure we're aware of where this is going, even if you didn't follow the articles. And on top of that as well, there was some really great flashbacks that just put a chill up my spine, especially that OST. Oh my god, I never would have expected to see Exorcist ever again in anime form, just in a new anime Blue Exorcist. I know I've already said that, just seeing Blue Exorcist continuation, but to hear that soundtrack, Exorcist, my favorite song from the Blue Exorcist anime, playing in a flashback, that put chills right up my spine. I'm like, yo! That is so good! That is so good, hearing that song once again in anime. I'm like, yo, I don't have to go and just listen to it on, you know, an AMV or anything. I could just hear this song. I could hear it now. I could hear it while watching Blue Exorcist Season 2. That makes me happy. So overall, I say the new start of Blue Exorcist, it's a great first episode. Many might be confused. Many might be thinking, like, what the fuck is this shit? And the reason for it is because they're completely axing out the stuff after that big fight when Ren lost control. So yeah, hopefully that clears everything up. I cannot wait to see episode 2 next week on Friday. Let me know your honest thoughts in the comments below. I love you all so much. Please be safe. Chibi.